Alright, we should be online now-ish? Something like that. Just waiting for the video preview to actually load up and tell me that, hey, you're online now. Hey, brah. What's up? You're online. There I am. Look at that. I've got to remute myself. I don't like that the video preview shares the same mute-unmute settings as the rest of Twitch, so if you watch any other channel on Twitch on the same computer, uh, then you're probably going to unmute those streams, and so then when you come back to your video preview, you're all like, ooh, it's unmuted. That's awkward. Now I can hear myself. I never want to hear myself. That's... Anyways, welcome back everybody to another episode of Mountain Blade Warband with the Gekokujo mod pack. This is episode 24, according to my updated stream information, and my video preview is completely frozen right now. That can't be a good sign, right? I'm just gonna refresh for a second. The music, which you can't hear right now, just had a like sloping note. I don't know what you'd call that in actual music terms. Which sounded similar to Final Fantasy VII, so that's a thing. Anywho, let's jump into the game and then we'll talk about what's actually going on since last time we spoke. So there's sound unmuted. I don't think I've ever made it this far into this song. 292. Look at that. Alright, now I remember what's going on. Alright, so last time, we finished off the Hojo up here. They also took this for a brief moment and then we took it back, because they're easy. Easy peasy. And then we made the long trek down here. We took out the Ryuzoji. And now we are fighting the Shimazu. And it's kind of weird, but again, never made it this far into the song. Why is the song still going? Well, that's its own thing. It's kind of weird fighting the Shimazu, because normally, when I play Shogun 2 with a buddy of mine, I'm the Chosokabe over on Shikoku Island. And he is the Shimazu over on whatever this island is called, which I can never remember. I guess maybe not never remember, I just can't remember at this precise moment in time. I'm rambling now. So where we left off, there are many, many people in this army. We would like to have slightly fewer people in this army. So let's go ahead and fight them. Okay, now the music's finally changing. We gotta jump. Again, the goal is to be in water for as shortest time as possible. And then I'm just gonna cut off the rest of my allies here because I want to go for this guy. He's got that crazy hat that tells you he's a lord. See? And then I suspect these other guys on horseback are also lords. If you missed last time, the Shimazu don't seem to have a lot of cavalry, which is one of the reasons I'm assuming that their cavalry are in fact lords. It may not be the best assumption, but yeah, that's what I'm working with. Also, I'm going to go after the cavalry first anyways, you all know me. Cavalry are top priority because they are one of the most dangerous units. Or types of units, I guess they comprise many different types of units, Matt. Let's be honest here. Let's not pigeonhole them. Like these guys are also quite dangerous because they got clubs. Although he appeared to have put away his club in favor of a sword. What a mistake that was. We done? We're done. Be cool here. Alright, so we are, you know, handily winning this war. Oh, I'm injured. It's probably because we just took over that castle. Or did something else with our time. Who knows? And yoink. L2P noob. I was really hoping I'd get over that whole group. Can't always get what we want, though. Sometimes you don't even get what you need. Yeah, that was not gonna do anything. Oh boy. I was committed. Like that. That's what I attempted to do. Just jump over the whole crowd. The whole lot of them. I don't know how you stopped, but it's pretty clear why I stopped. Whew. 18, really? And they're not surrendering? Ugh. It's one thing. One thing I've not appreciated as much. They never surrender. People would surrender in this situation. Just saying. Got a Serpentine because they got a lot of gunners. Horse received 36 damage. Ow. Guys, really? Did you not see the rock there? Did it just like jump right out in front of you? Oh, I totally ruined his charge. I feel bad about that. But to be fair, I wouldn't have ruined his charge if he had, you know, gone around the rock in the first place. This guy, like, nobody's actually attacking him. They're all just kicking him with their horse. It must feel pretty bad in there. Very painful. All right, they got away, but that's fine. I've got a bunch of random junk prisoners. I don't know what I'm doing with them. Ooh, an officer. Officers, by the way, not junk prisoners. They are good prisoners. Now we can get rid of the regular, untrained people. Because they're not worth very much when compared to the trained people. Alright. We don't really want that peasant man in our army. So I think, so first of all, let's put that in there. And actually, let's just put everything in there. Again, we're gonna do the trick of letting the game decide what's worthwhile. Also, did you see that masterwork Suyari? That was a masterwork. Hey, people are joining the bunny hopping samurai. I probably won't do anything with those people because my capital's so far away now. Let's see if this guy has any money. He does. So I'm curious, the auto upgrade, I wonder if it goes purely off of price. Because do we have a 52 or a 54 that we dropped in? And so why is this one worse? If it was a 52. Alright, so this Masterwork Suyari is just less good than what we have. Although it does do blunt damage on the swing. And this is probably a, you know what, let's take it. Maybe it'll be couch lance damage. Then we can do both of those. Unless you need a Fukuro Yari to do couch lance damage. I don't actually remember. We'll find out. Sometime in the not too distant future. Yeah. And we're just gonna give all these prisoners over because we don't want them. I don't believe any of our places are under siege now. I think where we ended last episode, those 2 armies, or 3 armies, or however many it was, were besieging a castle, and we chased them off. And that's why they were there. I might want to wait here for some time. Yeah, you know what, let's wait here for some time. Oh, Ryuzoji, no more. No moji. Alright. Oh, we made over 100,000 mon. In a week. In 1 week. We're gonna wait for Dawn. Just healing up. And we can see that Yanagawa no longer under siege. So, yay! Let's go take Aso Castle. Ah, so Castle. Sorry, that was terrible. Let's besiege the castle. Let's not disguise ourselves. Why would we? Why would we want to? Keep saying the same thing. Okay, that new spear, that Suyari, does have couch lance damage. And you can tell because of the little white circle there in the bottom right corner of the icon. We are noticeably slower now that we're carrying an additional spear on our back. It's not too relevant, though. Somebody shot at me. Or they're just a really bad shot. Or both. Could be both. Why not Zoidberg? Why is Forza Motorsport one of my recommended channels? Or Gamers Assembly. Have I watched any of these channels before? No? Like, why would they recommend Forza Motorsport 6 to me if I've never played a racing game on stream or even watched people play? Wait, let me think about that. Kind of fudge that, That guy blocked, but I'm kind of ignoring him. Kind of ignoring him. I suppose it's possible I've watched a racing game on stream, or on Twitch, but not, like, specifically because it was a racing game. I think I've watched Loading Ready Run do a racing game. Just gonna ignore that guy as well. He's in the past. He does not matter. Would you stop? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on now. Did you just bring a gun to a club fight? So many red armored people, so little time. Oh, by the way, I'm starting early today because I want to finish. I want to beat this game. I want to beat this game tonight, or today. Hopefully not lasting into the night. I have other things to do. But today. Today is the day. Now is the time. Oh. Get this stuff off of my table. It's a lot of veterans and mounted people. Guess I'll take them all. Oh, and then so many trained people. Ooh. Heavy. I forgot what our old gun did. I think our old gun did 60 some damage, so I don't really care about this, but you know. I'm not gonna care who gets the castle because we are beyond caring at this point. Let's go drop off prisoners and items and sure, I don't really care. And then go continue besieging castles. No slaver. Still has money, so let's sell the rest of this junk. And then let's get rid of all of our prisoners. You know, if I'm not actually caring about the money, I should just get as few groups of prisoners as possible. Yeah, that's what I should do. Oh hey, I have a lord down here. That's interesting. So yeah, we're just gonna cut a swath down like that. Lots of lords just swap sides. It's interesting. Send in the agents. Of course, winning is going to involve taking out the Mori. That's going to be fun. There are allies right now. Nice shot. That was also a nice shot. I can appreciate when people hit me. This is not looking like a good garrison. Look at all those berobed men. That usually implies a certain lack of quality to their soldiers. Wonder if this is a castle that was recently taken. Could be. Could be. Could do. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it'll make the battle shorter, but other than that, it doesn't really matter in the end. This guy's a good archer. I say that because my armor's really good, and he managed to do damage with arrows. Which is usually unlikely. So let's just club the horde to death and hear them all make the same exact unconscious grunt. Oh! 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 You knock enough people unconscious, you learn to recognize their grunts. It's a very small subset of them, or set of them, not subset. Yes, stabbing with the club turns out not quite as effective. Oh, that guy had a lot of armor. Those zombies are wearing armor. There's a game I haven't played in a while, Left 4 Dead 2. Alright, I think our people can handle the rest of that. Let's just enter the keep. I jumped way too early. Look at all my companions. You can tell they're my companions because most of them are wearing robes. Or, like, the vest thing. The Shino Suare. Or the other versions of the same thing. Get this stuff off my table. Sure. I don't know who you people are, but I totally came here to free you. I don't know who they are. Yeah. Again, I don't really care about the money anymore, so honestly, I don't even know why I'm taking prisoners. Here, have some prisoners. Alright, on to Hiroyoshi Castle. Never mind, let's take out this guy. We don't want him going behind our lines and making us, defend our rear. Wow, what kind of spawn point was that? Okay, so the plan is we ride in with this thing out. Take out this guy, and then we can use this for sweeping along their ranks. See that guy? That's why cavalry is dangerous. That's why I take them out first. He had a Suyari or something similar. Just waited to take out one of my people. Couch lance damage kills. It's like smoking. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a guy there? Thought that was all my cavalry. Evidently not. Alright, well, we won. It's, okay. This should be the last engagement. Again, we're gonna do the same strategy. Take out somebody using couch lance damage. And then we can use this thing for, swiping. Swipe or no swiping! That's right, I quote Dora the Explorer. You'll find a mixed bag of quotes here on the stream. I mean, you shouldn't be surprised. I sang Lizzie McGuire not that long ago. On stream, for everyone to hear. Yeah! Man, this horse was fast. Oh, that wasn't the last engagement. I was wrong. Okay. Gotta make sure we keep up our speed for this couched lance. Alright, we did it. Took out that guy's horse. Now I want to take out this guy's horse as well. Or at least distract him long enough that his horse doesn't matter. Like that, yeah, just like I did. Alright. Yeah, I actually don't care about prisoners anymore. They just... Oh, look, a pirate hideout. That's cool. I need to see your skills. There's a giant wall of text there. I don't know if you want to just move out of the way of the giant wall of text, that would be great. Super helpful, really. Alright, anyways, on to Hideyoshi Castle and then Kagoshima. Oh no, wait, I still have Tokugawa prisoners? Oh boy. Oh boy. Took those guys out, I don't know, several episodes ago. Sakai has been besieged. Where is Sakai? Wait, what? How are they way back there? Oh dear. I may just have to let them take it. It's too far away for me to care. Alright, this is the weapon we want. I was gonna say, hopefully we're using mostly Hatamoto guards rather than Hatamoto cavalry here in the foot combat. Yeah, we can definitely take out the rest of their castles faster than they can take out like 2 of ours, so I'm not too worried about that. And then of course they can't garrison things very quickly with new units. So it's gonna be a very small defense force when we do go to take back our castle. As I mentioned last time, there aren't very many castle layouts, so that's how I know where to go. This is actually the castle where we kept rescuing prisoners from. By prisoners, I mean the same prisoner. We failed a couple times, because he kept getting knocked unconscious. And yet, they didn't declare war on us or anything. We tried like 3 or 4 times to free this guy from captivity. Each time we tried, we knocked out more guards. But they didn't care. They still welcomed us in with open arms. Oh, serpentine, Shelly! Excuse me, I was aiming for this guy. Ow. Oh. I was gonna surprise him by swinging around that corner, but somebody beat me to it. Let's help out our companion. Good guy, man. That's what my companions refer to me as. You know, I'm the nice guy who defends them by clubbing their enemies in the face, or the back of the head, or sometimes the rib cage. That's not all of them? What did... How did that happen? What? Oh dear. Please tell me somebody has a ranged weapon. And is actually intelligent about using it. There we go. Thank you, Mandukai. I'm trying to give you a promotion by slamming my club into your head, but you keep moving away. How did that guy get up there? Because reaction time was not quick. Uh-oh, gotta clear my table before the mission ends. No. Okay. We did it. We cleared the table. I will take elite units. And that's all. Don't care about the prisoners again. Let us drop all this junk over there, let the computer decide, hey, these are the best items for you, and then I don't need to care. Of course, again, money's not really a problem. We're not hurting for money, for cash. And on to Kagoshima. We're just rolling through their lands. That's what we're doing here. And yes, Sakai is under siege. And Shiseki... Oh, well that one's a little bit closer. I probably could go defend that. But first we're going to take out Kagoshima. Oh, they actually have some sizable armies left. And they're all hanging around here. Hojo clan is no more. Well, it took long enough. Oh, battle advantage -8. Oh, sure. Whatever, man. We got this. I believe in us. Okay, well, there go the lords, so... What exactly was their plan? Oh, whatever their plan was, it wasn't a good one. Good work. Not a good plan at all. Oh, now we're just -5. Probably shouldn't be running in a straight line. I'm sure they have people with guns firing on me. That's our target. Alright, we can move on now. I'll definitely have to take a short break after finishing this battle. We'll finish taking the castle, I think. I think people are shooting at me. It's hard to tell, though. Gotta watch out for those clubsmen. Oh. I've gotta figure out how to use that, that auto block when you're swinging to my advantage. I have to figure out the timing on that. Because that's super, super strong when you can get it to work. Like, not only are you swinging, but you get to block an attack for free. How cool is that? Oh boy, we made a mistake. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Pizza delivery. Oh my gosh, there's so many ranged weapons. So much ammo flying in this room. Uh-oh. They got us in a corner. That's very bad. Okay. We broke out of the corner, somehow. And then more people spawned, putting us further into the corner. Luckily, my armor is, insane. think this is darn near the best armor you can get in the game. Like, it's one step away. I have the thick version. I do not have the lordly version. Hopefully I'm not too injured in this battle. Oh. Well, goodbye, peasant. Hardly knew thee. Why is this music so... It's almost depressing. Just wanted to say hi to him. Get this junk off of my table. There's a lot of lords. Okay. And one last time, we're gonna drop everything here. So the game gives us the most expensive items. And now that we're actually in a town, we can sell said items. Okay. And then I will be right back. Stick around. We are back, just at the end of that note. It's like I planned it or something. We have no prisoners, so I don't really care about the inn. Let's go to the marketplace, sell all of our junk. As we said we would. Keeping a close eye on this guy's actual money supplies. He can afford everything. We're good. Alright. Let's leave. So the question is, are we worried about these armies that are, like, literally everywhere around us? A little bit. We're also not a big fan of this under siege here. This is the one I care about most. If I can take out this and, like, all these guys with it, oh, nice. The reason that's good is because we don't want to have to hunt them down individually. Where the heck? Oh, there they are. That guy has a club. That's dangerous. Even on foot, that's dangerous, but he's not on horseback anymore, and I guess that's good. That's a step in the right direction. To be honest, this is not my favorite area. Very hard to see anything. Okay, but there's more guys over here. Let's go take them down. Now we are somewhat vulnerable because our health is low, as I mentioned. Your health is low. You've just received a new quest card. So Fable 1 right there. Fable 1 was a good game. Wouldn't mind playing that again. Okay, hopefully the next engagement is not in this, like, dense forest land. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit better. Wham! But really? Did you not see me coming, like, a mile away? Sometimes you just gotta jump. Sometimes you catch air when you do so. It's so ridiculous. I love it. Love everything about it. Alright, 2 more engagements should do it. This guy. Just passing through. Don't mind me. Oh dear, it seems my extra long Yari has gotten caught up in your body. So sorry about that. I was gonna go for that guy, and then he just ragdolled. Just fell over. Yeah, this should absolutely be the last engagement. But it looks like we're back in Forest Land. So I have no idea where the enemy's gonna be. Oh, look, there they are. They're on a hill. I was not very good on the couch lance damage front. Couldn't build up enough speed. Again, this is one of those times where I really wish I could just hold my weapon out like this and just, like, run it through their entire rank. What are they gonna do about it? I'm behind their line. It'd do so much damage, but you can't do that. You gotta explicitly swing. That was a lot of armies in one. For which I am quite happy. Here, you can have this lord. Also, you can have all of these items. Enjoy. Balanced Muramasa Naga. Swing 48? Whoa. It's a little on the short side, though. I mean, I'm sure it's actually quite long, but for my tastes, it's a little on the short side. Which reminds me, I actually think I do want both of these things for my companions. Alright, let's go up and break this siege, and then they might besiege Kagoshima, in which case we'll also break that siege. Yeah, if you're running from deserters, you're gonna have a bad time. I wonder if they've started that battle yet. It's entirely possible they have. Alright, so where's the Lord? I think he's the guy in the back there. We're just gonna go whoop. Just like that. Alright, so new enemies should spawn shortly. There they are. Oh, I'm so sorry. I ruined that charge. That was my bad. I was not paying attention. Sure. Yeah! Woo! Alright, so should be 2 more engagements, this one and the next one. And the last engagement's gonna be pitiful. It's gonna be like 20 people. And I don't know why they're not gonna surrender at that point. Oh, hey now. That was awkward. So it turns out that even against spearmen, you can still do well with cavalry. There's still a big risk involved, but you can still do just fine. I just like ramping off of people's heads. What? How did we get in this terrain? Who is the genius who let us fight in this terrain? This is not terrain for cavalry. Oh. Well, at least I get to have the last laugh when they block me. They're the ones with broken arms. Okay, wall of text. I kind of need to... Gonna need to see what's behind you. Loot it. Engineer. Why not? The engineer skill doesn't seem as good when you can just have a bunch of experienced agents in your crew and suddenly it takes far less time to get into castles. I guess building stuff still requires engineering, but... Oh no, Ibaraki. Wait, where's Ibaraki? Is that near... Sakai? Oh, it is. Why are they way over here? Hey, they are attacking! That's cool, that's cool. I'm gonna sell all of our items at Kagoshima, and by all of them I mean, you know, the junk items that we don't want. And then we're gonna go fight that army. It'll be fun. It'll be fine, everything's fine. Oh, I didn't give my people those items. It's fine. Everything's fine. Fight me. That was not impressive. Not an impressive display from them. Everybody immediately scattering to the winds. Not even for the awaken cost. Oh no. That was very poorly done. Could have gone better. What is happening right now? Oh boy, this... Once again, whoever picked this place to fight does not know how my army works. Unless there's the enemy who chose this place to fight, then yeah, they know how my army works. And they know how to counter that. Shimazu really do not have cavalry, do they? So that's one of the awkward things in this mod, is most of the clans don't use cavalry very often, but their lords still have horses. So then you just get these guys charging into battle by themselves, like supposedly the most powerful people in their army, at least the best equipped. And they don't have any support. That doesn't seem tactically sound to me. Oh. My ally's horse got in the way of my swing. That is one major downside of having a weapon so long, is it can be difficult to swing. You gotta have a lot of space. It's like having a Wii in a dorm room. You know, not a lot of space to do motion controls. Sure. Prisoners, why not? Oh, before I forget, let's dump those over there. I do like the look of the black one. If it were better than what I was currently wearing, I would totally get it. But it's not. Unfortunately, it is worse. Oh, I get multiple lords in this battle? Good. Again, I'm very lazy and I don't want to hunt down multiple lords' armies. The more they fight together, the better it is for me. Oh, I was really hoping that'd be a lord. Like that was. Come on, get back here. Oh, no. Somebody else got him. Alright, well. Doesn't matter now. I probably should have just pulled out my club there. Oh. I just rode right past this guy, not even thinking about it. Don't block me. I mean, I know that blocking attacks is all the rage right now, but have you considered not blocking? You might like it. You never know until you try, right? You're gonna want to get that checked out. You may want to switch horses after this. Oh boy. How big is Parisno? Is it the same map as native? I don't know. If I was playing Parisno, I think I'd get a War Elephant. I don't even know how good they are, but you know, it's not really the point, right? You're riding a War Elephant. One and a half times native, okay. I mean, that's still big. It's still a lot of land area. Oh. Well, I mean, at some point, the garrison size doesn't matter. Now, when it's high-tier units, that does matter, but when you have 1,500, I mean, you're only going to fight, I don't know, 100 of them? Just because of how the game works mechanically. It's all about that training. You gotta get the trainer skill on all of your companions. Actually fighting combats is not the way you want to train up your units. Because most of them are going to die, right? Before they can actually hit an appreciable level. I completely whiffed. But with the trainer ability, then you have an instant army. Like, you can get most people leveled up every single night. To the next level. And that's what you're looking for. True. Yeah, it's gonna take a while before you get the level of companions you require if top tier is level 50, jeez. Well, out of curiosity, what level is a Hadamoto Guard? Well, let's talk about the Hadamoto Cavalry. Tell me about yourself. Level 27, yeah, no. Level 50 is huge. And also, costing over 100 is disgusting. I think I could afford it, but that's just because I have almost all the castles in the game at this point. Money is not a concern. Mandrakai, I think you want riding and also horse archery, but actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do horse archery. And now let's go take Miyazaki Castle. Oh, no, let's sell junk. Yeah, that kind of sounds... What? What are these boots? Kind of sounds difficult to manage. Yeah, that that sounds like being a one-man kingdom wouldn't work in Parisno. not not nearly as well as it works here. Then again, I mean, does morale have the same problem it does in this game where it just starts plummeting? Like, my morale is high. It should be excellent based on how many battles I've been fighting. But the longer you keep an army, just the more unhappy they become. Permanently. Yeah, let's just assault this castle. Oh, okay. I mean, the latter wasn't the worst way. Having played this method of sieging, I mean, this one's pretty easy, right? There's not really a choke point. No siege tower they just have to stand in front of. So what you're saying is Parisno is a little bit harder than this. Just a little bit. I've considered playing it. Having seen how long this one takes on stream, I'll probably not play it as the next game. In fact, I definitely won't. I'm just gonna say that now. Do something else. Maybe for a future game, though. Going to the top of the castle. Yeah, those... That doesn't actually sound fun to fight anymore. Oh, hey, that guy got sniped. Clear this table of all this junk. It's my table now. Okay, so we're gonna go take Nobioka Castle. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it'd be fun. We're gonna fight these guys on our way to Nobioka Castle. Because frankly, I just want to take this castle and then have no resistance left on this island. So that I can go take Sakai again. And not have to worry about this area. I mean, I know I have a lord wandering around here. Oh, that's the wrong weapon. Don't know how that happened. No. So, is the point of Perisno just to, like, show off massive armies, or what? Like, is it all about giant army battles? Because that's what I'm hearing here, is it's all about the big armies. Oh, is the 9,000 units supposed to be, like, the Mongolians invading? What? Oh, apparently I couldn't go down there. Unfortunate. Alright, come on. Oh, hey, cavalry. Oda cavalry. No, that was my cavalry, never mind. Otomo cavalry. That makes more sense. I mean, strictly speaking, I could have an army of 470 some units. I don't, because morale is a huge issue in this game. Morale just plummets. It's kind of gross. Your unit size is too large. Okay, guys, I'm carrying less than half of what I could be. How is my unit size possibly too large? Oh, good. That's what I like to hear, that it's nigh impossible on the lowest difficulty setting. That's not what I like to hear. That is actually the opposite of what I like to hear. Is that my ally? That may have been my ally. God, that just doesn't sound fun. I don't know. How many lords did I just knock out? It was an impressive number. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. Does not sound fun. Not a fan. Wow, that guy just really stood his ground. I wasn't even paying attention. Of course, most expansive does not imply most fun. Or best, even. I mean, some mod creators are just masochists. You go in and look at Greg Tech for Minecraft. It's so realistic. Well, I mean, maybe. But it also means that everything you do is actually infinitely harder until you get to endgame. Clear this table of all this junk. That said, I enjoyed Greg Tech. In its own special kind of way. Wow, no lords were taken prisoner. How is that possible? I don't care about making the most money anymore. No, that's an enemy army. Okay. I mean, out of curiosity, what level am I? I'm level 40. You're saying that this mod has units that are higher level than I am currently. That's it's a bit much. What did I run into? This guy clearly did not start out as Shimazu. I mean, look at all those Takeda cavalry. The Shimazu don't tend to have a lot of cavalry. To be fair, the two-handed swords are not as bad as they initially sound. Okay, so I saw a lord coming this direction. I think that's really the last thing I actually care about. Yeah, because it's a 100-man army. After this, we're gonna go take Sakai back, because not really worried about this land anymore. And maybe I should be, but meh. To be fair, that'd be a difficult thing to codify into this game. The game isn't really built for weapon effects. But those numbers aren't actually all that high, especially since it's cutting and piercing damage, not even blunt. Really? Interesting. I mean, if they're trying to be realistic in Parisno, then it wouldn't really make sense to have things test special effects, but still. If you're gonna call something a fire sword, you're just kind of asking for it. I believe the club I wield in foot combats is like 52 blunt. Yeah, 52 blunt on the swing. So that's so much better than 55 cutting. Like that's ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna make the... Didn't they take Sakai from us? Or was that some other castle? What? Well, now I'm confused. Okay. Factions. The Shimazu. It occupies nowhere. Alright, well, I'm okay with that. Now for the hard part. We have to take out the Mori. And the Mori haven't been at war with anybody for a while. How about we... rest first? Let's go up to... No, let's just rest here in Nobioka Castle. Oh, just, you know, recover health. Oh, I have an ally who needs... or a companion who needs leveling up. Let's not forget about that. Look, everybody's joining the Mori. The Sociopath Guide? No. No, I am not. What is... So I started out completely foot soldiers, because the club is by far the best weapon I can wield. But in, you know, field combat, it's slow, right? You gotta walk towards your enemies, and that just takes so long. So I decided to switch it up, try to do cavalry. And of course, polearms are amazing when you're on horseback. Plus, I found a really fast horse. 998 units. So, you know, easy to take. Alright, let's check out this link. How to be a psychopath in Gekokujo. Okay, that's fair. That sounds like me. Wow. Yeah, I'll have to read through that later. But yeah, that sounds it describes me exactly. Be constantly in warfare. Oh, I don't care about those items at all. That was briefly worrying. Okay, I don't actually care about this 19-man army. But since they're actually in my path... Hey, you. Alright, well, we're in war now. This is the beginning of the end. Clearly not their top tier army right here. G Samurai and villagers, yep, okay, that makes sense. Oh, who blocks? Okay. So we have declared war successfully. Now it's time to take out the Mori. Which means I'm going to start with Funai. Oh, only 68,000. Oh well. I had a Shimazu Hatamoto guard. And they've been waiting this long. Just marching right on in. Nobody's stopping me. It's fine. How many factions are there in Paris now? At the start? Oh, wow. Stopped me dead. Okay. I may have telegraphed that attack, but he did nothing to stop it. Oh, what? Why did you move? You have eyes on the back of his head? Okay, where's the guy up here? Did I go the wrong direction? There he is. There you is. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, I lost a unit. Oh. I didn't even realize this... Wait, why didn't we have multiple combats? That's strange. Alright, I'm gonna buy some food. As it's been a while since we've done that. If I can actually click on the thing. And then we saw that 100-man army just like wander off to the side. We probably want to do something about that. Also, do I have... Oh, no, I don't. I don't have rotten food. Yay! It's been so long since that's been a thing. Ooh, thick non-bun armor. I know at least a couple of my allies who will appreciate that. Sorry, companions who will appreciate that. Okay, so we're going over to Nakatsu Castle to take that. We will go hit up Kashima Castle at some point. Izumo. I don't actually remember where Izumo is. very thick armor, yes. Alright, so take out this guy. And take out that guy. Alright, took out the lords, we're good. I think we're sort of on track to finish the game today. Sort of. And we're already almost 2 hours in, jeez. Oh. But we've only got the Mori left. I jumped way too prematurely. Now that said, I think they're going to take many of my castles before I finish taking them out. I think I'm kind of going to ignore everything they're besieging and just continue taking out their castles and hope that I can do it faster than they can take out mine. I mean, I have more, so I think I'm favored to win this. So it's all a war of attrition at this point. Could you guys, like, stop? Stop getting in the way of my club. Just trying to swing it freely, and they're just, like, walking in the way. I wonder if weight has any bearing on your ability to jump. I know it affects your move speed. I wonder if it has any bearing whatsoever on your jump ability. I don't think it does. I mean, you see how well I can bunny hop, and I'm wearing, like, full plate armor. If you're telling me there's a way I can bunny hop higher, I want to live in that world. That sounds amazing. Wow. Wait, where's the entrance to this? Okay, I guess that's supposed to be a sliding door. But it looked like there was just no entrance to the room for a bit. Ooh. Nope, those are worse. I keep saying medium-sized group of enemies spotted near Funai. I don't know if I believe that. Oh, this is Izumo. Kind of forgot that existed. Let's go take Kashima Castle. It's so out of the way. Like, they're not besieging Funai, so what are they doing over there? Oh, maybe they're waiting for Lord Fukubara's army. Which I guess we could have done something about. Oh, this is gonna be an easy fight. They must have recently taken this castle. Exactly. See, I've always liked this castle. This seems like a really good design. Yeah, you get lots of exposure from ranged units. Lots of choke points. Plus it looks cool. Oh, what a miss. That's the one problem with the club. It doesn't have a lot of range. It has a bit. I think it has more than the katanas. In fact, I know it has more than the katanas. But it's still a little bit slow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I do native, I usually pick the bear banner. Because it looks cool. I don't remember what I picked in this. Oh, like a crane thing. All right, because I'm the bunny hopping samurai technique, and that seemed to be close enough, or as close as I was going to get to describing bunny hopping in a banner, in a built-in banner. Okay, we finished. I'm sad that nobody's taking these Tetsubos. I think it's a bug in the auto equip where they don't consider it to be a good two-handed weapon. Which is real unfortunate, because it's one of the best two-handed weapons in the game. If not the best. Alright, that's what I figured was going to happen, which is why I went over here. Sure. I don't know why the Shimazu are paying to get their lords back. Doesn't seem... Lost Izumo. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble taking it back. It's not like, you know, up here. Why are people going to the Shimazu clan? It doesn't exist anymore. Okay, after this battle, I'm going to take another short break.